Hi, good morning, friends. It's me again with what some of my friends like to call that black stuff. That black stuff. Um, what I'm going to talk about a little bit is racist caricature, um, specifically pertaining to people of African descent, black people, um, or melanated people, people of color. Um, no, I'm not a sociologist and I'm not an expert on caricatures and I'm not no expert on the background of these stuff. But I do read about it and I do have common sense and I know when something is offensive. I don't need somebody to define offensive to me. Um, what I'm gonna what I'm gonna finally get to is um, you know how us here in Cayman have caricatures, racist caricatures, what I believe to be racist caricatures in our faces every day, but plenty of us just don't know. Many of us don't care. Some who know and care are too afraid to speak out about it. But anyway, um, I have a book here in my library. It's called White on Black: Images of Africa and Blacks in Western Popular Culture. This is a very good book too. I would strongly recommend. I recommend this book. Really good book. Um, it explores these themes of caricature and many other themes pertaining to the racist images of black people. Where is it? It's funny because I just saw something right here. Um, I didn't plan to speak on this, but where is it? Um, I just saw something here about the Gollywog. The Gollywog is a racist caricature out of England, but of course, a lot of English white people love the Gollywog, and the Gollywog is dear to them, and they don't see how it can. Many of them don't see how it can be, considered racist because it's like some form of twisted cultural thingy dingy with them that they hold there. What I just saw it here because I want to show you. I mean, you can also Google the Gollywog and see what it looks like. But I just saw it in this book here. But it's funny because when I saw it, then my mind went back to my high school yearbook. And if you're on my Facebook page and you look into my photos, you can actually see a photo in my yearbook. Um, and I'm not sure if you can actually see clearly, but how you have the yearbook and then you'll have like a nickname, and uh, some smart ass decided to refer to me as the Gollywog. And what is I tell you, when you're ignorant and dark and fool, as they would say, see, um, you're being making fun of and don't even know. Cause I didn't know like Gollywog. You know, I didn't like it, although I didn't know what it was until many years later. Here's the beloved Gollywog. Aye, that's the beloved Gollywog. That little black monster there. That's the beloved Gollywog of millions of people in around Europe and England. The beloved Gollywog. They don't say anything, um, you know, racist in that. But anyway, I guess to each his own. Huh? So I tell you. But anyway, that's a I tell you. But in this book here where they explores, I'll just show you some quick pictures of what I'm gonna get at here. Many of us, I don't know if you can see that very well. Many of us grew up with pictures of, at least I did, with the jokes with the missionaries and the safari guys there in the cooking pot in Africa, with the black Africans, you know, with their spears and bones in the nose and exaggerated lips. They're the illustration. They're what I grew up on. I don't know how well you can see that. See that? So, roasting the white guy there on the cooking pot. And it's funny because, you know, they're showing you them roasting white people on in over fire, when in fact these many racist people roasts black people over fires. Well, I'm not about to draw that book. I can probably draw that another day to show you those pictures. Yeah, here's another one here. Here's another one here. See the exaggerated lips, big cooking pot, fire up underneath it, you know. Eat those two poor white kids. Cannibals. Bone in the hair, exaggerated lips. This is exaggerated dark features. Comic caricatures making fun of Africans. This one is from 1987. It's an updated version. It got two white people in the toaster instead of a cooking pot. So anyway, I know racism when I see it. And here's a academic documentation outlining these caricatures and, you know, going into the history of it and stuff like that. So you know, like I'm sure I got one or two other books here that touch on this topic as well. Now it brings me to our shores here. If I were to ask the average person out there, the average Caymanian out there, is there racist caricature? Do you see any racist caricature on the island? Well, I actually have asked several people, and they're like, you know, I don't know what you're talking about. I know what it is, but I don't see it. But that's, I've asked a couple people, and but wasn't no scholarly um, recognized research, but just asking a couple people. Um, but my question to you is: would you say that there's an racist caricature on the island? Well, I would say there is, because um, there's a store called The Medicine Man at Bayshore Mall, I think it's called, there in central Georgetown. It's been out there for many years. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of people walking across this. I would probably, I don't know what the statistics of tourists that came in here within the last 4 or 5 years is on the tourist boat, but I know it's a couple hundred. I know it's a couple 100,000, well, at least. Um, but anyway, they have a I would say it's a kind of mascot, almost. I don't know, but they have a sign, and the image on the sign, if my memory serves me correctly, is what would be a black man sitting behind a large pot, similar to the pot that I just showed you in this book, and fire is under it. I think he actually even have a bone in his nose, and of course he got exaggerated black lips, and there's this big cross on the pot. I think it's like a green cross. No. No, there isn't any, and they don't have any people in the pot. But to me, the subliminal messaging is there, because let's face facts, many of those people who come across here, that's a running joke that they would be aware of when it comes to this type of thing. They would be aware of that. They would know what the almost like an inside joke, so sort of like some twisted inside joke. Here's the natives, he's a medicine man, and it's sort of a can't quite find a word now, but it's sort of a I never want to say reference. Can't quite find a word of cannibalism. Just bear with me. This isn't a. I don't have any notes or anything. So just bear with me. This is just to my friends out there on Facebook or whoever might come across it on YouTube. But yeah, so there we have the medicine man with what I would think is a racist caricature. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I don't care whether they take it down or leave it up. You can put that on the record. It doesn't matter to me whether they take it down or leave it up. That's their business. I really don't care. But what is insulting to me, or what is sad to me, is that so many I don't want what they refer to as native peoples. So many of us Caymanians basically see this stuff and don't know. Like myself, there was a time when I would have seen this and just didn't know. Now that is, to me, what's bad. That's, to me, is what's really the problem. Not so much the fact that they got this racist thing out there. They can put whatever they want put out there. But what's sad is that our people too blind to see. you know, these racist nuances. That's the word that I'm trying to record. Nuance, right? These racist nuances. They don't see it, and you know that's why I fool with this black stuff, so that we can identify the racist nuance. You know, many of us are looked upon, sadly, by other people who come here, and they're always, you know, they do their little jokes and right in front of your face, racist stuff, little funny little body languages, and we don't have a clue. Another one was you know, the big black dick. You know, that has racist overtures to it as well. That's another well-known brand here on the island, big black dick. So it has sexual nuances to it. You know, the kind of like sort of like this sort of idea that the black male is this sort of sexual animal. You know, it got a kind of vibe to it. You know, that kind of got that kind of vibe, that kind of vibe to it. It's another word I'm trying to find and can't find that's pertaining to the big black dick statues and stuff. But I can't get it right. I'm drawing pure blanks. But anyway, I just tried to see if I could just keep this short, you know, hopefully under 20 minutes. So again, you know, is there racist caricature there? Straight up, as far as I'm concerned, yes, right there in our faces in Cayman. You know, and I think that it's in our best interest to know it when we see it, because a lot of these motifs are going to be there as long as these people are making money generation after generation. And I don't have any children, but I'm sure many Caymanians will have children, and basically they're making a mockery of you, and they're making a mockery of your children with this type of stuff, you know. But again, what can I say, you know? So anyway, I guess I'll just wrap that up now and leave that alone. Now, I must say, because you know everybody be running to the lawyers, especially if they start to lose sales based on me running off, exposing this stuff. I personally don't know if what the intentions, like in other words, the people who own these companies and run these companies, I can't say 100% what their knowledge or their intentions for putting this stuff up there. I can't say that their intentions were racist. I can't directly look at an individual and say, look, your intentions are racist. But what I can say is that that's how I interpret the stuff that they put out there. Right? I see it as racist straight up. I don't know if I can't say that they see it as racist, but I'm sure that anyway, that's another story. So I just leave that alone. So have a good day, you know. Peace.